I want to talk about becoming your highest self in this video, and it's going to go about it in a more of a wholesome perspective than I think I've heard anybody talk about it in like a long time. So if you care about becoming the highest version of yourself and becoming aligned to your soul, then listen up, because I'm just going to tell it to you straight. And some of it I feel like people aren't going to like, but that's my responsibility, is to show up for you and tell you it like it is, because you say you want more, you say you want it. Well, let's go over the requirements. All right, we're gonna have a conversation. So please like and subscribe if you support my channel, so that this video gets more people seeing it on their For You page. And comment below what you like about this, what helps you, what comes up for you. Please let me know. My name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma and subconscious healing. What I help you do is release core wounds, blocks, limiting beliefs that keep you stuck in familiar patterns, cycles, relationship dynamics, things that are just preventing you from feeling like the best version of yourself. And this work is for you if you're trying to align to the truest, most authentic version of yourself and live your soul's purpose. So if you're feeling out of alignment, if you feel stuck by things of your past and you don't quite know what they are, you do know what they are, but you need help healing them, then what we do is work in my coaching programs or in-person retreats to heal and release those blocks on a subconscious level. I also bring forth guidance from your soul. I do readings and I do energy healing, and I combine all of these things in my coaching programs, specifically focusing on subconscious and trauma healing and releasing limiting beliefs. So if this is something that calls to you, you can reach out to me directly through the link below. You'll see it. And also, I have a lower ticket offer for people who are interested in working with me, but it's just more, if it's just something where you don't have too much to invest in coaching right now, I recommend starting there. And if you buy it, I will give you a bonus self-love accelerator below. So basically, if you buy the inner child and subconscious healing, trauma healing course below, I'll directly send you an email with the self-love accelerator in it that teaches you how to love yourself, just so that you can start getting the tools to heal yourself. And then if you are ready to do the longer term coaching, you can reach out to me and we'll talk about that. If you have some money, just a little extra money to invest in coaching. So yes, if you're interested, reach out. We'll have a no pressure chat to see if coaching aligns with you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And let's get into the video. So becoming your highest self is a series of devoted actions. Okay. It requires, I focus better when my eyes are closed. It requires you to be radically honest with yourself about how you're showing up in every area of your life. Now, we're not seeking perfection. We're seeking self-honesty about the phase of life that we're in and what is required to feel the best, to feel aligned, to feel on time. Okay. So, for example, we have to look at all the areas that in your life that matter in personal development. And my perspective is this: are you establishing healthy boundaries with people? Are you overgiving your energy in ways that you're not being reciprocated? Because that's draining you from being your highest self, and you need to look honestly about where you're spending your time and energy, and if it's worth it and it's helping you get closer to self-actualization of the soul. If you're playing in the small stories and relationships that suck and that suck you dry, we cannot have a conversation about your purpose. We can't have a real conversation about you living your truest potential. Now, I know if you're a mom or you're working in healthcare, I hear a lot, I work with nurses and people in healthcare. I know you have those responsibilities. You have to still make time to decide and to prioritize your own self-care. Now, I talk about this in the Self-Love Accelerator of how to create a self-care plan and take care of yourself in the way that works for you and your schedule. But I'm gonna say it here too, a little bit about just like a little things here. You have to decide with your schedule about where you can prioritize more self-care time, like I said. So if you only have 30 minutes in the morning, take the 30 minutes. But you have to make it your devotional time. This has to be a non-negotiable time to stretch, to take care of yourself, to get connected to your soul. If you're not creating that, how are you going to hear what is right for you? How are you going to feel connected to the soul? You're not going to be able to. So if you don't feel connected to your soul and your highest purpose right now, it's because you need to take actual actions to create the space to connect to your soul. It's that simple. Your soul is within you. It's not like it's something out there that you have to go grab. It's in here. So this means that you need to create the time to connect in here. All the answers are there. You're tripping yourself up over giving to people, trying to fit into society's structure of, what it means to be a good human. And then you're taking that energy away from who you are. So we have to talk about boundaries. Always look at how reciprocal your relationships are and gauge if they're worth your energy anymore. They could be worth your energy one day and not the next. And you have to be honest about when it's not serving you anymore, or else you're going to be blocked. Anything that you hold on to in your life that doesn't reflect alignment of the soul blocks you from alignment of the soul. That's the radical responsibility that it takes to be your highest self. You have to be honest about what's blocking you. And you cannot allow your false stories and your fears stop you from letting them go. There's a grieving is part of life. I have a big heart. I'm very sensitive. I'm a water sign. I'm very sensitive, okay? All right, I feel everything. And so I accept that I grieve something every day. Something makes me sad. So if I can accept that grief is a part of life, it's fine. Grief is a part of life. I'm still going in the direction of where I'm meant to be going, and I will have to grieve. So I can't let something that I need to grieve and transcend hold me back. I can't hold it just because I'm scared. Just because my inner child is scared to let go for fear of the unknown. I have to be my own parent, my own soul self, and say, all right, Gracie, this isn't good for you. You need to let go. I have you. I've got you. I promise you that we will be fulfilled in life. We will be fulfilled because we will look back and see that we're worth it, and we're going to do the thing. We're going to do this. We're going to be happy. We're going to go for our dreams, baby. No matter what happens, we're going for our dreams. So you have to make that decision. Are you going to go for your dreams? And you can't let people block you from going for your dreams. Okay? So don't grip. Trust instead. The universal flow will flow for you. So, next point. Trust is required. Trust is required in yourself. Trust is required in the universe, God, source, whatever your belief systems are, to bring you what is meant for you, and to trust that when you need to let go of something, it is for a higher good. And the only way that you can develop trust is creating a relationship with the deeper aspects of you and listening to what that guidance says and acting on it. Because you have to develop the trust muscle that whatever comes from within you will be in your best interest. Nothing that comes from within you, from your deep center core self, would be out of best interest. It will be in your best interest. But the only way you can prove it is through action and time. Okay? So show yourself that you are there for yourself. Be your best advocate. Nobody else that you're giving this energy to, or thing that you're giving this energy to, or a sense of safety you're giving yourself energy to, is going to be able to fulfill your mission for you. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to be the one to be radically honest about what is required to be who you want to be. All right? And of course, yes, we do not want to be hard on the self. I'm going to make a video specifically about that after this because I need to talk about it. So if you are hard on yourself, if you're self-critical, tune into that video because it'll be helpful for you. Be your own best friend. Be your own mother and father. What do you need to get to where you want to go and feel how you want to feel? And that is healing. That is personal development. That is facing your shit and letting go of your past and connecting to your soul. All of that stuff is not easy. It takes time, but that's why I offer coaching for it if you're interested. And That's why I create these videos, because I get it. It's hard. You're a human. I'm a human. It's hard. Okay, it's hard. If you see people out there that are like, oh, I got all of it. No, it's hard for them too. It's hard. Choose your hard. Choose your hard. Avoiding the true self, avoiding what you need to face and do, or being your true self and doing what you need to do and being who you need to be. Both hard. Okay, so next point. Things take time. 2 more points. Stick around. How you take care of yourself is very important. Your health, your diet, taking care of your body, mind, and spirit, that trinity. How you take care of your body, mind, and spirit translates into how you show up in the world. And so, do I need to say anything else? You have to detox. You have to take care of your body. You have to know what you need. You can't let yourself be drained or distracted. Like, be honest with yourself where you need to have boundaries with your phone, with your partner, with your boss, with yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then we act on. So healing, you have to take ownership of your healing to be your highest self. You cannot get to your highest potential. I don't know who you're listening to. I'm not one of those manifestation gurus that just tells you to work on mindset. You can go listen to Abraham Hicks. I like Abraham Hicks, but we're doing it in a deeper way. Deeper. We have to look deeper. We have to look at the programs that are holding you back. We have to look at the traumas. We have to look at the wounding. We have to look at the childhood stuff. We have to heal those things so that your true self can come forward and emerge into love, into self-love, into empowerment, into clarity, into healthy soul-aligned relationships. You cannot manifest healthy soul-aligned relationships when you're stuck in the same patterns, because your subconscious is just going to keep affirming that pattern over and over again through everyone that you meet. You have to heal your wounds to become your highest self. I'm so passionate about this because I'm sitting here building on my dream life every day, making it messy, doing, tired sometimes, sad, healing generational trauma, doing it anyway, taking care of my health, doing all this stuff. I'm talking to you about this because I do it all. I have to do all of this. So I know what it feels like to be in the highest version of myself, as that is always evolving. But I have to face my inner stuff so that I can show up for my dreams properly, so that I can be a vibrational match with my dreams. Same thing for you. Do not avoid this part. You have to heal your past. Okay? So again, that's why I have my trauma healing work. That's what we do in my coaching and personalized retreats. So don't sleep on yourself. Stop feeling stuck. Stop giving yourself reasons to stay stuck. Stop staying behind these stories. They hurt you. It make you sad. It's not helping you get any further to grip onto things that you know that you're not supposed to be gripping onto. Whether that's stories, belief systems, people, jobs, it's not worth it. You only have so much time. So stand up and get out of victimhood and do something about it, or stay stuck, okay? That's your choice. But you will never be able to self-actualize unless you do these things. So, okay. Now, last thing, you have to physically act on your passions. I don't care if it's a messy action. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you haven't showered in 3 days. I don't care if you are sad, tired, grieving. You need to show up. You need to show up for what you say you want. One of my coaches, I'm going to shout her out. Her name's Tiffany Carter. She's a badass. I love her so much. She said you need to take messy action and not give a fuck. You need to do that, or else you're not creating what you want. You can't just think about it. So take the action towards what you want. And it's not just about physical abundance. Yes, of course you want to make a living off of your purpose and your gifts, but it's about sharing them and becoming that, because through your devotion to your purpose in this way, you will find more of yourself through that. You will know you're on the right path when you find more of yourself, when you build on more of your true self through the action of you physically going towards your dreams, because it'll be a reflection of who you are. Like I said in my video yesterday, for me, what this means is coaching. I have devoted the past 5 years to coaching. I love it. I have learned so much, and like I say in all my other videos, I have an in-person client base and moving online, but I've had that for the past 5 years, and I've worked with 3,500 plus people, tourists, people from all over the world, from all age ranges, male and female. I've seen it all, a lot, not everything, but I've seen a lot. So you're not weird. A lot of people are fundamentally the same, with the same fears and the same wounds and the same situations, different faces, different places, but the same core things. So anyways, this has been my devotion. Another devotion is music. Another devotion is writing. I'm on my 2nd book right now. These are extensions of me. If I want to continue to build on them, which will naturally happen, you do have to trust your timing. You can't force things to happen, but you can become the version of yourself that you need to be to hold the desires. So that's what I do. I trust in the divine timing, and I show up for my part, and it expands. It changes form. Sometimes it feels like I'm behind, but really I'm gaining knowledge. I'm, preparing myself. I'm opening the channel to receive more. But I got to be really discerning with my time. And I got to be really radically honest about what isn't in alignment, or else I'm choosing my lower self. So that's a responsibility. It's a responsibility not to be hard on the self, but to be honest. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about honesty. You have to be honest. Okay? So show up every day. Decide how you want to take care of your health. Decide what, is worth your energy. What is draining you? What really is worth your time? And funnel your energy into what makes you happy no matter what time you have. Do it. Change your life over time. You have to root in deeper. We're used to instant gratification. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. You have to root. You have to root. I've been showing up here for a while. I was on TikTok for a while, and I moved to YouTube. I've been building my skill set, like I said, for that 5 years, rooting into myself, healing myself, loving myself, learning lessons, rooting. I'm never gonna stop posting on here. I'm not. So I'm gonna keep growing. The deeper the roots, the sweeter the fruits. So don't try to rush your progress. Just show up for what is true and allow that to unfold in the way that's meant for you. As long as you're listening to yourself and doing the best you can and pushing yourself toward the direction of your dreams, you will manifest the truest version of you over time. Over time. This is a devotion. This is a life path. So please let me know in the comments if this was helpful. If you're ready to step into the next version of you and you're tired of feeling stuck and making up dumb excuses, sorry, love you, excuses, they're not dumb, for staying small, and you just want to face your stuff and learn the tools and have the space to heal, I will help you get into this aligned version of you, and you can reach out to me through the links below. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.